Oh boy, it's that time again. Yes, Sonic 3D title time again. Yes. Yes, this is a couple days late. I meant to get this up on Monday, but I was busy during the weekend and it was my birthday on Monday. Yes, hello everybody! I'm Hunter, the one who's there, friend of Polar Bear, welcoming you to Sonic Heroes for the GameCube. Not the PlayStation 2 or Xbox version, though those are versions that exist, also a PC version apparently. But the GameCube version, reason being because, well, it's the most stable one of the bunch I've heard, because I'm not sure which version. It was the PS2 or Xbox version that just runs like absolute crap. Plus, you know, half of my Sonic games are on the GameCube anyway, so yeah, might as well, right? Yes. So yeah, Sonic Heroes. Much like the most recent Sonic Lost World, this game came out to quite a number of mixed reviews. There were like scores as high as like, I don't know, 8, 9? I think one was at least 9, I'm going to say. And some were like 2s and 3s and stuff like that, so it was very ranged. But why, you may ask? It doesn't look like that innocent. It looks like a quite innocent little romp. You know, it's like classic, none of that dark, brooding crap that Sonic Adventure 2 had. It's light-hearted, and it's bringing back a lot of classic aesthetics and is classic characters. Who are those guys in the back? Oh dear. Yes, there's lots of things about this game that are things. Ah! Yes, title screen. Thank you. Thank you, graphics of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Start button. Do. Hey, look, I spent 10 minutes on this thing already. How was that possible, you wonder? Well, let's see what the options are. Options are just options. They option like you option. Why do you save options? I don't know. We're gonna talk. The reason I spent 10 minutes on here was because of this thing right here. There's a tutorial. I'm not gonna click it because I've already done it. It's in part 0. It's the previous video that you didn't have to watch, but you could. It doesn't have commentary in it though, because most of it is just Amateur talking, and I kind of want you to. Well, you can listen to him if you want to, like, cause you know he just tells you how to play the game. He's doing my job for me, for the most part anyway. I'm still probably going to talk about it a little bit here and there, though. Alright, so yeah, Sonic Heroes. We have 4 stories. Air quotes stories. I'll get into a little bit why I say that later. We have Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, Team Chaotix. Team Sonic, we have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. On Team Dark, we have Shadow, Rouge, and E123 Omega. On Team Rose, we have Cream the Rabbit, Amy Rose, and Big the Cat. On Team Chaotix, we have Espio the Chameleon, Vector the Crocodile, and Charmy the Bee. You're probably wondering, who the fuck are these jokers? They're from a quite, well, I wouldn't say obscure because a lot of people do know about it, but quite rare Sega 32X game. Yes, a 32X game. Sega 32X game called Knuckles Chaotix. So it's a weird little title. Might play it. Probably not the legitimate copy, maybe if there's a re-release in the future, but we'll get into more of them later. For now, let's pick Team Sonic, because Sonic the Hedgehog. Also, for once, I'm not going to be talking over the cutscenes. Why? Because there isn't much to them.
Hey look! It's Sonic!
Yo, Tails! Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
Guess what, Sonic Heroes? I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries. We've got this one.
Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open! Yeah, let's party!
Okay, I will say one thing. Whoever Tails' voice actor is, no offense against the person themselves, but is just a little weird. Why is it that every voice actor of Tails gets younger? Like Sonic Adventure's like pretty okay sounding. Sonic Adventure 2 sounds a little younger, and this sounds like a fucking 4-year-old. No offense to voice actor, like I said, he's probably a very nice person. Or she. Also, I could have made that jump higher. Why am I doing this? There, that's what I wanted to do. Anyway, yes, welcome to Seaside Hill.
Spread out.
Yes, Seaside Hill is basically the Green Hills. Every first place is hills something in there. I think for the most part it is. Is it Windmill Hill? No. That wasn't called Windmill Hill. It's not. That'd be stupid. Okay. No. You can watch the tutorial, but I will say basically, to summarize it, there are three. How Sonic Heroes works is that there's team gameplay.
Leave it to me.
I'll explain as I go along, just to keep the flow going, and you'll see what I mean as we go along. There's the way Sonic Hero works is that for the most part, yeah, it's like platforming. You run, you go fast and stuff. But playable characters are separated into 3 character categories. That being speed, power, fly. Speed is obviously the fastest, but doesn't have the greatest physical strength in the world. And because of that, you can't really do all that much aside from, you know, just run. But he does have the homing attack. Well, depending on who you're playing as, it could be a weird thing. I'm not going to use that yet. There's 1. No. 2. No. But,
Leave this to me.
yeah, the speed characters, they're the fastest. They have a homing attack. They also have the light speed dash. Power characters, they are the slowest, but they have the best physical strength and attack combo thingy. So have this thing, which I like a lot. The fly characters, well, they can fly for a limited duration, obviously. So, yeah, there's that. Also, these cannons.
Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire and B button to cancel when in power formation. Change cannon direction with the control stick.
So what Sonic didn't really explain there is what the formation.
Leave it to
What,
me.
if you jump into the cannon with a certain leader, the cannon will shoot in a different direction. If you jump in with a speed character, it'll shoot straight forward. If you jump in with a fly character, it'll shoot up at an arc, like to the highest platform possible, or just straight up. With Knuckles, however, if you jump in, you can control where you blast. And this is the option I pick. Mostly because with that you can also get some bonuses. And that's always nice.
Level up.
Though you do have to pick usually Tails and Knuckles are the best ones you can get. Because, well, higher platforms, you know, in Sonic games is always a great thing because, you know, you get rewarded with bonuses and stuff like this.
Some of the submerged sea ruins move when you get close to them.
Well, I didn't get that because I fucked up the flying. But, yeah. Usually when I jump into my cannon, I don't go in with Sonic or other speed character. Yes, I should mention, I'm trying to resist saying Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles despite them being on screen right now because despite the fact that there are 4 different teams, all of their respective character categories are basically the same. The speed characters are Sonic, Shadow, Amy, and Espio. The power characters are Omega, Knuckles, Big, and Vector. The flying characters are Tails, Rouge, I think Cream, and goddammit, Charmy. Son of a, I keep forgetting the names. It's hard to say all of their names, but yes, those are the characters in respect of their categories. The only thing that's remotely different in terms of what it actually does in the end is the Team Blast attack, which you might have seen up there already. Omochao did explain this in the tutorial. Why do I always say it like that? But or I could just do this. Yes, all the teams' Team Blast is a little bit different. Team Sonic's basically acts like a limited range screen nuke. And well, I could have gotten a thing up there, but I didn't. Also, Plumber 1-800, what the hell is that key? I've seen you have it for a while. What is it? What does it do? Well, if you find a key, manage to carry it all the way to the end of the act without getting hit. That is, hit to lose your rings, not just getting hit in general, because you can get hit by a shield. I think you still have it. Probably will see that later, see that theory be proven wrong later, but regardless, yes, if you keep this key to the end of the level, you can access one of 2 different kinds of special stages. The first one is simply just the points thing, where you can get extra score points and extra lives and stuff. Really, it's not that much. But if you go and get the key in the Act 2, because every pair of levels shares a similar theme, so basically, I like to call this Seaside Hill, being Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace, like one act, and Seaside Hill Act 1 just being this, and then Ocean Palace being Act 2. Yes, each pair of trope theme levels have, like, basically, you get what I mean. So in Ocean Palace, we'll be able to get the Chaos Emerald. Now then, the Chaos Emerald. Yes, they're back in this game. They're not exactly put into the plot, forced, like the other two games. This is put into the Dreamcast era, so technically it's labeled as the third quote-unquote adventure series, but everybody... And honestly, this is kind of the truth. Sonic 06 is technically Adventure 3 since of how much it tries to be the other ones. So yes, like it or not, Sonic 06 is Adventure 3, even though it's not named as such. It might as well be Adventure 3, might as well be named Adventure 3, because it basically is trying to copy Adventure, the Adventure formula, save for the boost. Oh no, the boost isn't technically in that... Okay, well that's for another time. I'm rambling on at this point. Cars! Yes! This is a mechanic that'll come into play later. Yeah, we already went through one of these, but the car mechanic basically works as such. You have 3 hit points. Got it! And if you get hit 3 times, each time you get hit, you'll go slower and slower. Here's a tip of advice, don't get hit. I don't know what the benefit of getting those par times completed is, but I think you might want to, just in case. Blast away! And then he blasts away. Wonderful. Yeah, so I think those are all the other things that Omochao didn't explain. Also sometimes repeated. So that's that. Extra lives are things, you know how they work. They're called extra lives. Lives giving you the ability to live. Henceforth, extra lives. That should not be hard to figure out, I would hope. Oh, fiddlesticks. And there I go dying. Here's a fun tip. Don't use the Team Blast. You can't use the Team Blast while jumping. I don't think so, anyway. No, I don't think you can. That's why I died there and lost all of my score. I'm great at this game. Don't worry, I'll make it up for an Act 2. Speaking of which, shall we talk about how I'm going to play through this? I'm going to play through all the character stories, even though they're almost all basically the same levels. Why? I don't know, because I feel like I have to. I went through all the frickin' story paths in Shadow the Hedgehog, even though that's probably the stupidest idea ever. But, fuck it, might as well. If I do that, I'll do this. Though it's not nearly as tedious. It's not nearly as tedious for the record. Because unlike in Shadow the Hedgehog, you don't have to replay the exact same stage 5 times. No, you just have to play all the stages 4 times. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. Shall we talk about other things that, while explained, like how they work, I didn't really explain how they feel. I'm guessing you're gonna... I wonder if you can guess where I'm going with this. Yes, I'm talking about the controls. Can we go over them for a second? They're very weird. But it's a bit slippery in comparison to the ones from Adventure 1 and 2. It's a bit slippery, you just kind of like slide around. It's alright, but I don't know. Precision platforming, man. It's gonna be fun. We have to do that. At least it's not as bad as Shadow the Hedgehog, where you're like literally ice skating everywhere because of how slippery it is. You just like move the stick forward and like whoosh you off. It was insane.
Shoot, not my day.
Sonic. This game is rated. What is this game rated? E? It's rated E, right? Yeah, it is. It's rated E. As I remember, Shadow the Hedgehog achieved the ultimate daring rating, the too hardcore rating of E10+. Yes, it did it.
Sea Palace.
Looks like Eggman's robots are here too.
I'm ready to take them out.
Also, I think this is the first time in the series where the characters start talking to each other, like, before the beginning of the level. I think Eggman, I think a couple times they were, but like, there's a lot of character dialogue in the levels themselves.
Can you break open that little door?
Mostly in the department of hints.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
And also that.
I'll take care of them.
Also, shall I get into that?
Good with
I believe that the voice acting in this game isn't too bad. The writing is not really there. There isn't much of a story other than Eggman's doing a dumb again. Let's go kick his ass. So, ow. So I'm not too like that. It's fine. It's innocent enough, inoffensive for the most part. That though it does really question what the hell, how the hell Shadow the Hedgehog happens, because that's a thing. Yes. One thing I don't wonder is that okay, no, I'll save it for Team Dark. You know what? It'll make more sense then to talk about it. Character motivations and whatnot. Also, Knuckles, where the hell are you? Oh, you're with us. Where the hell should you be? You should be at Angel Island. Though honestly, at this point, I think all of us have basically said, you know what? I don't think he really cares where the hell they at, Master Emerald Grove, where it is. Because let's face it, he had no problem shattering in the last game, so who's to say he really cares about its state at any point? Or Angel Island for that matter. In fact, I think he just packed his bags and left. Also, triangle jump, that's a thing.
Sonic is leader. Use homing attack to approach a wall. Press the A button to perform triangle jump. Use the control stick to change the jump angle.
Basically, it's like a wall jump you have to do sometimes, and sometimes you don't.
If we use triangle dive, we can move all around while gliding.
Oh, the triangle moves.
We can.
Okay, we're getting items while we can. Whoa, whoa. Also levels, yeah, your character gets stronger and stuff. Tutorial explains it, yay! Anyway, so yeah. What other things can I talk about in this first part where things are just starting off? They're quite hopeful, I guess you could say. Everything looks nice. Everything sounds nice. The music in this game is pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff. Very rock heavy. That's just probably the music again because you know he loves that guitar. Actually, wasn't Jinsuno that did this game? I feel like it is. He did most of the modern titles that I can name. At least up until Unleashed, I think? Well, I'm going there, I guess.
Well, at least he'll carry it and not us.
I'm just going to say go. I think I want to go that way. Nope, going that way. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, I'm going with Sonic. Just wanna be the safe man. There we go.
Hey, Sonic, can you blow up that robot?
Yes, I can. There you go. Now you're happy. Yeah, oh yeah, that is another thing I probably have noticed by now, but in case you didn't. Enemies have health in this game. Yes, they have health. Like, hit points. Mostly two at the minimum, actually. Alright, Knuckles has to bring these. Yes. Enemies have health. This is the first time in the series that they've done it. Why? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be honest, it makes a lot more sense in Shadow the Hedgehog because of how the gun system works. Yes, I'm talking about that. How dare I know. But, it makes more sense in Shadow the Hedgehog with the gun system, but here, aside from giving the power characters use, it's kind of in the way, and most of the time you usually don't break out the power character unless it's like one of these things up there. Like, oh, there's a block in the way, I must smash you. Also, we're supposed to get up here still, so let's do that, because secrets and stuff. And there's an upgrade for your tails. No, you don't need it. I'm just giving it to you because it makes you feel better, doesn't it? I actually kind of like using tails a lot. The power. See, this gets confusing after a while. I like using the flying character a lot because the thunder shock or whatever it was called. It's a nice little ability that allows me to shoot at enemies without having to worry about getting into contact with them. So that's always a good thing. And look, another key. Do we need it? No. Why? Because we don't. Just sit that. Let's break it open anyway. So then, yeah. Control's a little bit weird. Control's a little bit weird. Controls in the special stage, though, those are a entirely different beast. Can't wait to get to those. Oh man, cannot wait to get to those. In fact, we're probably going to get to that in this part. Right around here. After we do this scripted sequence. Oh no! There's a giant rolling boulder of death! Whatever shall we do? Oh no, now there's two of them! Now there's two of them. Thank you, Tails.
Looks like his buddy has joined the party.
I'm so happy. My voice is just leaping out of my throat. Just run, just run, just run, just run, just run! Oh yeah, the camera control's all done with the C button and the L and R buttons for the record, so that's just wonderful. And it's great, because you can get into Sonic butt like that, and it just...
Yes!
Oh, it's so great. No, it's not. It's pretty terrible in this game, because, you know, even though the auto-centering camera or whatever in... Well, it sometimes does auto-centering and whatnot in this game too, but not nearly as much as in the previous games.
Not bad.
Kinda miss it. Because, you know, at least it was trying. Anyway. Oh yeah, what was I going to say? The emblems. I'm doing all the stories, but I have a separate playthrough, which is my main playthrough on this particular copy and memory card of the game. I'm going to try and get all the emblems and see what they unlock. I don't think it unlocks much in comparison to the other two games, but I will do it anyway. Anyway, get the Chaos Emerald by using the Power Dash and keep the gauge full. Alright, let's see how we do this. We use B dash, and we
Yes!
You probably can't tell because of how fast I did it, but, how do I put it lightly? Oh yeah, the special stage is control like ass. Utter, complete, utter ass. I said utter twice, I don't care. It's to further enunciate my point in this... Oh, I think we'll need another special stage to show you the true terror, because that one was a little bit too easy, but... Yeah, trying to do a full tube thing, it doesn't work. In fact, I don't think they've ever done that successfully, even with Sonic Lost World, where they tried to do it again. Still doesn't work! Also, dare I mention that this is the last game that, thank you, Fun. That, oh god, now I can't remember the voice actor, but yes. This is the last game with the original voice cast before they switched over to 4-Kids-1. Which means that this voice actor of Eggman here, yeah, he kind of dies after this game, so it's a very sad tale. Hey Knuckles, guess what? You're going to be useful for once. Why? Because any boss that decides to stop is going to be dead in a matter of moments, thanks to Knuckles here, because his, this particular attack, which I will show off in a moment. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Hold on a second. This particular attack that I know I can do with Knuckles. This, it's a variation of that one. Hold on a second, let me see if I can... Okay, now you're running. What I was trying to do there was I was trying to punch the plane. Can you switch in midair? No, you can't. Not that easy. Oh, there's Sonic.
Ready? Go!
There's Rocket Excel. Boom! That helps us plow through those guys quickly. Which it isn't right now for some reason.
Ready?
I'm just gonna speed on ahead to see if I can... You're supposed to beat this boss... I think in order to get the A rank for this boss, you're supposed to beat it in, like, the first section. But... for the record, I don't think you need rings to beat this boss completely. I think you just need to beat him quickly. Yeah, you're supposed to use Knuckles' that attack and fast, but I was able to once pull off a thing where I could just infinitely bounce on him with that with the pose he does when he's falling down, like the punch. He does this like fist thing. Though I think I did it wrong.
Ready for the junk pile.
Alright, so next time on Let's Play Sonic Heroes, we're going to be moving on to the second area of the game, which is Grand Metropolis. So until then, see you later, and goodbye.